Hi everyone, it's Nadia from YARNutopia. Today we're making number 253 Granny Square of our 365 days of Granny Squares. This one is so beautiful. It is so much fun to make. It is designed by Susan Hinton, also known as Mad Crocheter, and this one is called Desert Flower 1. So you want to check out her written pattern for this project. It is so fabulous. We're working with front post stitches to make this really cool pop-in design. It's almost 3D. We're working above our layer here. We have our background layer and then our front layer here to make this really cool design. And you can make this almost like a floral design. And I think that this would be really cool if you made a bunch of these squares. I don't know, like 60 or 80 of these squares and made a huge blanket out of just this design. I think that would look like an optical illusion. It would look so fabulous. In today's square, I'm just using 3 colors to make this really cool design. This is just a Red Heart Super Saver yarn that I'm using. It's a 10 ply size 4 worsted weight medium yarn. You can use any worsted weight or Aran or double knitting yarn, whatever scraps you've got lying around. This is just a scrap project. Obviously I'm not using that much for this square. I am going to demonstrate this project with an H size crochet hook, which is 5 millimeters, so make sure you have that handy, as well as a yarn needle and a scissors, because we will be cutting our yarn and sewing in our ends, and these tools just come in handy in our whole project when we change color so often and cut all that yarn. So make sure you have that. Before we start working Susan's pattern for this Desert Flower 1, I do want to mention a few things before we start. For those of you who are just joining us, you can find the written pattern link in the description of this video. You can also find that link at the bottom of the blog post at YARNutopia.com. At the very bottom of the 365 Days of Granny Squares page, there is a list of the ones that have written patterns available to you, so you can click number 253 and it will take you to Desert Flower 1 by Susan Hinton. You can also find all 365 Days of Granny Squares and anything you need to know about this project, whether you have questions or not on this project. They are all your answers will be in the 365 Days of Granny Squares page on my website. Also, there's a link to my Facebook and Instagram. Make sure to share your photos. I want to see your photos in the comment section of today's post. Make sure to find this square on Facebook and then share your photo. I want to see what colors you come up with, especially for these front post stitches. I want to see what color you came up with for this popping design. And also on Instagram, make sure to hashtag 365 Days of Granny Squares and hashtag YARNutopia. I want to see those squares today. I'll go double tap a few of them. Also, you can Snapchat me. Let me know what's on your hook today. I definitely want to see what's on there. If it's this square, or if it's another square, or if it's anything that you're crocheting, snap me a little photo, a few seconds, and I will check that out and see what you're working on. Also, you can, subscribe to my channel here on YouTube and hit that eye in this corner. Just like put your mouse over our video here and then the eye will show up in this corner. Or if you're on a device, whether you're on a phone or an iPad or a tablet, you can click on this photo and the eye will appear. You can click that and support YARNutopia in any way you can so that we can keep bringing you fantastic crochet content. And last thing, I have to say a big thank you to my dad, Fuad, Azmat, for taking the time to make these videos with us. He's our videographer, editor, and photographer for all of our videos. So make sure, like I said, to subscribe to our channel so you can get that update on when he posts our next video. So now we can get started and make number 253 Granny Square. Let's start with a slip knot. So put your short end over your long end, then fold this down and pull that through and pull tight. Insert your hook and we can begin. So let's start off with a chain 4. So yarn over and pull through 1. Yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 3, and 4. And then we're going to slip stitch into the first chain way over here to form a ring. So go into the first chain, then yarn over and pull through the loop on your hook to form a ring, just like that. If you know how to make the magic ring, you can start that way as well. But now we're going to chain up 4. So yarn over and pull through 1, yarn over and pull through 2, 3 and 4. And what that counts as is the first 3 chains count as our first double crochet, and then this next chain counts as our chain 1 space. And now we are going to double crochet and chain 1 11 times into this ring. So a double crochet is yarn over, go into the ring, then yarn over and pull through, yarn over and pull through 2 loops, and then yarn over and pull through those last 2 loops, just like that. That's a double crochet. But now we need to chain 1, so yarn over and pull through. Okay, so we're going to repeat that. So double crochet, so yarn over, go into the ring, yarn over, pull through, yarn over, pull through 2 loops, and then yarn over and pull through 2 loops, and then chain 1. Okay, so we have to do that 11 times. So that was 1, 2, yarn over, go in, yarn over, pull through, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2, and chain 1. That's 3. This is 4, 5, 6, chain 1, 7, chain 1, 8, chain 1, 9, chain 1, 10, chain 1, and one more, 11. Okay, then to finish this round, chain 1, and then slip stitch to the 3rd chain of this beginning chain 4 here. So 1, 2, 3, go into that 3rd chain, then yarn over, pull through, and through for that slip stitch. And there's round number 1. Now, going on to round number 2, if you are not changing color, slip stitch into this chain 1 space, and then chain up 2 and go on to round 2 with me. But I'm going to chain 1 right here and cut this yarn, pull that all the way through and pull tight because I'm going to change color. If you're changing color, you can start in any chain 1 space. I'm just going to go right into this one right here and grab a new color, hook that on my hook and pull it through. Just like that. Okay, and then I'm going to chain up 2, so yarn over, pull through, 1, yarn over, pull through, 2. And now we're going to make a beginning cluster stitch. So we're going to yarn over and then put your hook into this space here, then yarn over and pull through, and then yarn over, pull through 2 loops, but hold it. We're going to yarn over, go in, yarn over, pull through, yarn over, pull through 2 loops, but hold it. We have 3 loops on our hook. We're going to yarn over and pull through all 3 of those loops on your hook, just like that. And that is a 3 double crochet cluster. Okay, now we're going to chain 2, 1 and 2, and we're going to make a 3 double crochet cluster in the next chain 1 space, but it's a little different than this first one here. So how we're going to do a regular double crochet cluster, we're going to yarn over, go in, yarn over, pull through, yarn over, pull through 2 loops. Then yarn over, go in, yarn over, pull through, yarn over, pull through 2, and one more time, yarn over, go in, yarn over, pull through, yarn over, pull through 2 loops. So now we have 4 loops on the hook. We're going to yarn over and pull through all 4 of those loops, just like that. And then we're going to chain 2, 1 and 2. And now we're going to just repeat that all the way around. So put a regular cluster stitch in here. So yarn over, go into this chain 1 space, yarn over, pull through, yarn over, pull through 2. Yarn over, go in, yarn over, pull through, yarn over, pull through 2. And one more time, yarn over, go in, yarn over, pull through, yarn over, pull through 2. And then yarn over and pull through all 4 loops on your hook, and then chain 2. 1 and 2. Okay, and just repeat that around. So cluster, it's a 3 double crochet cluster. If you need to, follow along with the written pattern. Otherwise, put a 3 double crochet cluster in each chain 1 space and then chain 2 in between your stitches. And then I'll meet you up for round 3. When you finish this round, make sure to chain 2 and then slip stitch to the beginning 3 double crochet cluster here, okay? So it's not this chain up 2, but actually into the cluster stitch. We're going to go in and then yarn over and pull through and pull through. Now at this point I am going to, if you are not going to change color, let me think here, you're gonna have to change color anyway, but if you want round 4 to be the same color as this, you can just pull up this loop, okay, and remove your hook like this and kind of just hold it there. If you want to put a stitch marker in there so that this loop won't unravel, you can do that. But for round 3, we're going to be working in the double crochets that we skipped over from round 1. Okay, so we're going to go into any double crochet. I'm going to go into this one right here, okay, and we're going to go in and work in front of this work here. So we're just going to go in like this, okay, and I'm going to pick up a third color, okay, this other color here, and then I'm going to pull that through just like that. And for round 3, I'm going to chain up 6. So yarn over, pull through, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. And that is going to count as the first 3 chains are going to count as our double crochet, and the next 3 chains are going to count as a chain 3 space. Then we are going to double crochet into the next double crochet from round 1. So scoot this around, you can manipulate your yarn however you need to find this double crochet right here. From round 1 we're working in there, and we're going to yarn over, go into this very next double crochet here, working in front of our work just like this, then yarn over and pull through, yarn over, pull through 2, and yarn over and pull through 2. Okay, so we're just working in front of our work, okay? So chain 3, 1, 2, 3, and double crochet into the next double crochet from round 1. So right in here, yarn over, pull through, yarn over, pull through 2, and yarn over and pull through 2. Then chain 3, 1, 2, 3, go into the next free double crochet from round 1, right in here. Okay, working in front of this chain 2 space from round 2. So kind of just folding that back and making my double crochets in the double crochets from round 1. Make sure you chain 3 in between them. If you need to, follow along with the written pattern, otherwise just continue working this all the way around. It's basically like a layer on top of our work, which is interesting. So I'm just going to do this all the way around, and then I'll meet you up for round 4. Alright, I'm just finishing this round here, making my last double crochet, and then we want to chain 3 and then slip stitch to the 3rd chain of this beginning chain 6. So 1, 2, 3, this 3rd one right here, go in, and then yarn over, pull through, and pull through the loop on your hook. And now we are going to fasten off this color. So I like to just chain 1 and cut this yarn, pull it through, and pull tight. Now, going back to that other color where we left off, where we pulled up that big loop, we are going to pull that loop back on our hook, just like that. And you can see that this is in a chain 3 space right behind the chain 3 space here. We're going to be working around the chain 3 spaces into our cluster stitches. So what I'm actually going to do is go into, so you can see here I have my loop on my hook like this, and this is in front of it. We're going to put this down on it, and we're going to go into this chain 3 space and back into our cluster stitch, then yarn over and pull through. Whoopsie, let me try that again. Yarn over, just go into the chain 3 space and into the cluster, then yarn over, pull through, and through the loop on the hook. Okay, kind of like that. So now we're attached. Now we need to make a 4 double crochet cluster, okay, and a beginning one to start off. So we're going to chain up 2, 1 and 2, and a 4 double crochet cluster. We are going to yarn over, go into this cluster stitch, working around this chain 3 space. So yarn over, go in, yarn over, pull through, yarn over, pull through 2. Yarn over, go in, yarn over, pull through, yarn over, pull through 2. And one more time, yarn over, go in, yarn over, pull through, yarn over, pull through 2. So now you have 4 loops on your hook. You need to yarn over and pull through all 4 of those loops, just like that. So that's a 4 double crochet cluster, a beginning 4 double crochet cluster. Then we are going to chain 1, yarn over, pull through, and then single crochet at this in this double crochet right here. So go in here, yarn over, pull through, and then yarn over and pull through 2 loops. Then we are going to chain 1, so yarn over, pull through, and then we're going to make a 4 double crochet cluster into this 3 double crochet cluster, working around this chain 3 space. So a regular double crochet cluster is yarn over, go into the cluster, okay, working around this chain 3, yarn over, pull through, yarn over, pull through 2. Yarn over, go in, yarn over, pull through, yarn over, pull through 2. Again, yarn over, go in, yarn over, pull through, then yarn over and pull through 2 loops. And one more time, yarn over, go in, yarn over, pull through, yarn over, pull through 2. So now we have 5 loops on the hook. We're going to yarn over and pull through all 5 of those loops. That's a 4 double crochet cluster. Then we need to chain 1 and then single crochet into this next double crochet right here. So go in, yarn over, pull through, yarn over, pull through 2. Then we need to chain 1, so yarn over, pull through, and then we are going to make our 4 double crochet cluster into this 3 double crochet cluster, working around this chain 3 space. So yarn over, go in, yarn over, pull through, yarn over, pull through 2. Yarn over, go in, yarn over, pull through, yarn over, pull through 2. Yarn over, go in, yarn over, pull through, yarn over, pull through 2, and one more time, yarn over, go in, yarn over, pull through, yarn over, pull through 2, and then yarn over and pull through all 5 loops on your hook. Then chain 1, single crochet in the double crochet, and then chain 1 and make your next cluster in this cluster. So do that all the way around. If you need to, rewind this to see what I just did, or you can follow along with the written pattern, and then I'll meet you up for round 5. When you're finished with this round, make sure to single crochet in this double crochet and then chain 1 and then slip stitch to the beginning cluster stitch here. Okay, so not this chain up 2 at all, but in this cluster stitch right at the top here, insert your hook, yarn over, pull through, and pull through. And just like we did for round 2, I'm going to pull this loop up just a little bit like this, and then I'm going to leave it, and now we're going to work around these double crochets from round 3. Okay, so I'm just going to go into one just like this around the post, so from this side to this side, just like that, around the post, and I'm going to pick up the same color I used for that round. So for round 3 I used this purple color. You're going to want to use the same color just to give the cool effect of this granny square. So I'm just going to hook that on and pull that through, and then I'm going to chain up 6. So yarn over, pull through, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And it is exactly like we did round 3, just working as front post double crochets now. So going around this double crochet here, we're going to, let me pick it up here, there we go, yarn over, go in from this side of it to the other side of it, just like that, working in front of your work, okay, yarn over, pull through, yarn over and pull through 2 loops, and then yarn over and pull through 2 loops, okay? And then we're going to chain 3, so yarn over and pull through 1, 2, 3, then hop to the next double crochet here and make a front post double crochet around there. So yarn over, go in from this side of the post to this side, then yarn over, pull through, yarn over and pull through 2 loops, and yarn over and pull through 2 loops. So very, very similar to round 3. We're just chaining 3 in between our double crochets. We're making front post double crochets on this round. So yarn over, go on this side of the post to the other side, then yarn over and pull through, yarn over and pull through 2 loops, and then yarn over and pull through 2 loops. Okay, and then chain 3. So just do that all the way around, and then I'll meet you up for the next round. Alright, when you're finishing this round, just chain your 3 and then slip stitch to the 3rd chain of our beginning chain 6. So count 1, 2, 3 right here. Just insert your hook, if you can, there you go, yarn over, pull through, and pull through. And then we can fasten off this color. So chain 1 and cut that yarn, pull it through, pull tight. I'll sew in that end in a little bit. Now, if you are not changing color here, if you were not going to change color here, you can put that loop back on your hook and then work in these chain spaces right here, but we're not going to be working like we did for these stitches here and working in these clusters. We're actually just working in the chain 3 spaces now. So you can go in and then yarn over, pull through and work in the chain space. But I kind of decided that I want to change color at this point, so I'm going to chain 1 back here and fasten off this old color. So just doing that. Okay, and if you're changing color, you can start in any chain 4 space. So I'm just going to go right into this one right in front of that. And now we're just working in the chain 3 spaces. Okay, I think I just said chain 4, I don't know why. But chain 3 spaces these are. So we're just working in there. We're not working in both layers anymore like this. We're just working in the chain 3 spaces. Okay, hook this on your hook and pull it through. Okay. And now we are going on to round 6. We are going to chain up 3. 1, 2, 3, and that counts as our first double crochet of this round. And now in the same space, we are going to work 2 double crochets. So yarn over, go in, yarn over, pull through, yarn over, pull through 2, and yarn over and pull through 2. And again, yarn over, go in, yarn over, pull through, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2. Okay? So we're just working in that chain 3 space. Then we're going to chain 2, 1, 2, and put 3 more double crochets into this chain 3 space. So 1, 2, and 3. Okay, and there's our first corner. Then we're going to chain 1, so yarn over, pull through, 1, and we're going to work 4 half double crochets into the next chain 3 space. So yarn over, go into the next chain 3 space, yarn over, pull through, and then yarn over and pull through all 3 of the loops on your hook. Okay, that's a half double crochet. So again, yarn over, go in, yarn over, pull through, yarn over, pull through all 3 loops. So again, another half double crochet and 1 more in there for 4 half double crochets in that chain 3 space. Then we're going to chain 1, hop to the next chain 3 space, and put 4 half double crochets in there. So 1, 2, 3, and 4. Then we're going to chain 1, and in the next chain 3 space, we're going to make our next corner. So we're going to put 3 double crochets, 1, 2, and 3, then chain 2, 1, 2, and then 3 more double crochets into that same chain 3 space. So 1, yarn over, go in, yarn over, pull through, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2, and again 3. Okay, and there's our next corner. So then we're just going to repeat what we did. So chain 1, put 4 half double crochets in the next chain 3 space, then chain 1, put 4 half double crochets in the next chain 3 space, then chain 1 and put your corner in the next chain 3 space. And our corners are 3 double crochets, chain 2, and 3 double crochets. So if you need to, rewind and see what I did for this side and this corner here. Otherwise, I'll meet you up at the end of round 5, or I'm sorry, end of round 6 here. This is round 6. So we'll go on to round 7 together. Alright, just finishing this round, putting my last 4 half double crochets in this chain 3 space, and then I'm going to chain 1 and slip stitch to the beginning chain up 3 here, 1, 2, 3. Just insert your hook, yarn over, pull through, and pull through. Alright, so this is what your square should look like right now. Okay, it kind of looks a little weird, but we will finish this off. So now I'm going to fasten off this color. So chain 1, cut this yarn, pull it through, and pull tight. And then we're going to work around these front post double crochets from the previous round, round 6 here. Well, I guess this was round 5, but we worked into round 6. Anyway, we're going to work around these front post double crochets right here, okay? So if you want to start at a double crochet immediately to the right of a corner, okay? So you see your corner here. This is where we fastened off. Right here is this corner. So immediately to the right of it would be right here. Okay, and I'm going to just go around the post from this side to this side, so in this chain 3 space around to this chain 3 space. Okay, I'm going to use the same color as this this purple here because we want the same to get that effect. Okay, so I'm going to hook on that color and then pull it through, okay, around that post, and then we're going to chain 7. So yarn over and pull through 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. And what that counts as is the first 3 chains count as our double crochet, and the next 4 chains count as a chain 4 space. Then we're going to single crochet into this corner right here from round 6. So go into this corner, chain 2 space, yarn over and pull through, and then yarn over and pull through 2 loops. Just like that. Now we're going to chain 4, so yarn over, pull through 1, 2, 3, and 4. And now we're going to front post double crochet around this front post double crochet from round 5. So yarn over, go into this corner or this chain 3 space around this post to this chain 3 space, okay, from round 5. Then yarn over and pull through. Then yarn over, pull through 2 loops, yarn over and pull through 2 loops. Then we are going to, let's see here, chain 5, so yarn over, pull through 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. And now we're going to front post double crochet around this next front post double crochet from round 5. Okay, then we're going to chain 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. We're going to front post double crochet around this next front post double crochet right here. Okay, and then we're going to chain 4. 1, 2, 3, and 4. And then we're going to single crochet in the chain 2 space of the corner in round 6. So go in, yarn over, pull through, and then yarn over and pull through 2 loops. And now we're just going to repeat what we did on this side here. See where we started in this corner has a single crochet, then we're going to chain 4, front post double crochet, chain 5, front post double crochet, chain 5, front post double crochet, chain 4, single crochet in the chain 2 space of the corner, then chain 4, and then front post double crochet around the next front post double crochet down here, then chain 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, front post double crochet around the front post double crochet, then chain 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, then front post double crochet around the next front post double crochet, and then chain 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, single crochet in the corner of the chain of round 6 here, chain 2 space here, then chain 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, and then continue on working the same pattern. So if you need to, follow along with the written pattern or rewind this to see what I did in the corners and on the sides, and then I'll meet you up at the end of this round. Alright, when you make your last chain 5 here, you want to slip stitch to the 3rd chain of your beginning chain 7 here. So 1, 2, 3, go into that 3rd chain, then yarn over and pull through, and pull through. And now I'm going to fasten off this color. You should fasten off either way if you change color or not. So chain 1, I already cut my yarn, so I'm just going to continue pulling that through and pull tight. And now going on to our last round, what we need to do is I'm going to start where we fastened off. If you want to, you can look at your square like this, so you see your square, and you see the 4 corners, we're going to start in a front post double crochet to the right of a corner. Okay, so you can start in this one, you can start in this one, you can start in this one, etc. So I'm going to start where we fastened off. It's just easier for me. And when we're looking at that chain, this stitch here, we usually go through both loops. And you can see here, this is the front loop, and then this is the back loop. Okay, we're going to be working in the back loop of this stitch, and we're going to be working not only in the back loop but also in the chain 1 space from round 6, so through both of these layers here. So I'm going to insert my hook into the back loop of that stitch, or that chain we had, and into the chain 1 space behind it from round 6. I'm going to use the same color I used in round 6, so I'm going to hook that on my hook and pull that through that layer and through this back loop here of this stitch. Okay, just like that. And now going on to round 8 here, we're going to chain up 3. 1, 2, 3, and that counts as our first double crochet of this round. Now, going back here behind this chain 4 space, we are going to double crochet into these next 2 stitches here. So yarn over, go into the stitch from round 6, okay, right in here, this one, yarn over, pull through, yarn over, pull through 2, and yarn over and pull through 2, and the next one. Just 1 double crochet in each one of those. Then in this next stitch, right before the chain 2 corner space, we're going to put 3 double crochets in there. So into that double crochet. So 1, 2, and 3. Just like that. We're going to skip over this corner and this single crochet right here. We're going to chain 2, 1 and 2, and then hop over to this double crochet right here and put 3 double crochets in there. So 1, 2, and 3. Then we're going to double crochet 1 double crochet in the next 2 stitches. So 1 and 2. Now we are going to double crochet this front post double crochet down into this chain 1 space, but we're only going to work through the back loop of this stitch here. So you can see here front loop and back loop. So yarn over, go into the back loop of that double crochet and into this chain 1 space here. Then yarn over and pull through both of those layers. Then yarn over and pull through 2, and yarn over and pull through 2. Just like that. So that pins that down. Looks good so far. Now, let's see what we have to do here. Skipping that. Then we're going to work a double crochet into the next 4 half double crochets. So yarn over, go back here, you see these 4 half double crochets, we're going to put 1 double crochet in each one of those. So yarn over, go into this first one, yarn over, pull through, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2. So that's 1, next one is 2, next one, 3, and the next one is 4. Then we're going to pin this front post double crochet down into this chain 1 space here, and we're going to work in the back loop only. So yarn over, go into the back loop only of this double crochet right here. Okay, go into the chain 1 space back here, yarn over, pull through, yarn over, pull through 2, and yarn over and pull through 2. Okay, then we're going to double crochet into the next 4 stitches from round 6 here. So 1, 2, 3, and 4. And now we're going to pin down this front post double crochet into this chain 1 space, but we're only going to work in the back loop only of this double crochet. So yarn over, go in the back loop only of this front post double crochet. Okay, and go into the chain 1 space back here. Then yarn over, pull through both layers, yarn over, pull through 2, and yarn over and pull through 2. Now we're only going to double crochet in these next 2 stitches from round 6. So 1 and 1. And then in this next stitch we're going to put 3 double crochets. Okay, So 1, 2, and 3. Now we're going to chain 2, 1, 2. We're going to skip over this corner here and go into this next double crochet here for 3 double crochets. 1, 2, 3. Now we're just going to repeat what we did on this side for this side and each side around. So double crochet once in the next 2 stitches, then double crochet pinning this stitch down, working in the back loop only and into this chain 1 space, then double crochet in the next 4 half double crochets from round 6. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Then pin down the next double crochet here, working in the back loop only and into the chain 1 space, putting a double crochet in there. Then double crochet into the next 4 half double crochets from round 6. And then pin down this double crochet right here, this front post double crochet, working in the back loop only and into this chain 1 space, making a double crochet. Then double crochet into the next 2 stitches. And now we're at the next corner, so we're going to put 3 double crochets in this stitch. 1, 2, and 3. Then chain 2, 1, 2, and then put 3 double crochets into this next double crochet over here on this side of the single crochet. So if you have to rewind this to see what I did, you can continue on working the last 2 sides in the last corner here. Otherwise, I am just going to continue working this. You can follow along with the written pattern that's linked in the description of this video as well to see where you need to put your stitches and all that jazz. Otherwise, I'll just end up working this off camera, and then I'll meet you up at the end of this round and we'll fasten off together. Alright, just finishing this round, making my last stitch, and now we want to slip stitch to the beginning chain up 3. 1, 2, 3, right at the top here. Insert your hook, yarn over, pull through, and pull through. Now at this point you can decide if you want to go on to another round. You can just make the solid granny square stitches. Just you can do a single crochet round or a double crochet round and work in 1 stitch in each stitch, and then in the corners put like 2 double crochet, chain 2, and 2 double crochet, or 2 single crochet, chain 2, and 2 single crochet. But that is the end of the pattern, so I'm going to chain 1 and cut my yarn and fasten off. So I'm going to pull that all the way through and pull it tight and sew in this end. And there it is, number 253 granny square of our 365 days of granny squares is complete. Big, giant thank you over to Susan for designing this pattern. She is also known as Mad Crocheter. This is so cool. You may need to block this square, kind of give it its shape, but it looks so fabulous, like an optical illusion. Floral design, maybe. I don't know. It looks really, really cool, though. So I'm going to go block the square. It looks so cool. Thank you so much for watching. Make sure to check out those other links in the description of this video and share your photo on Facebook and Instagram. Be sure to hashtag 365 Days of Granny Squares and hashtag YARNutopia. Have a great rest of your day and happy hooking!